These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the New England Patriots. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He's coming. Go on. Check nine.
On second down, Richard. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make it 3rd down. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Get ready. Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Prescott from the gun. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
To the 48-yard line.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, yes.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Brian Burns in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance, because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead, it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Kill. We're going to 52. Back.
Prescott on first down. That's complete to Richard, the running back. And he's only able to get it up to about the 2-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. 27 yards there, a first down. This is Richard. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
On the ground, Richard. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Right there, 54, right there.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he will find his man on the outside. Prescott. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A 5-yard gain.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. And he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
To throw again on second down, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On second down now, it's Taylor, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Love going to stay out there. They'll take a chance on 4th down. Love to throw for it on 4th. Looking for Mims, but this is intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. No score after one on EA Sports. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
And let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play with some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You've got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
It's 2nd and inches.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Richard. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
First down, Prescott. He'll find his running back here, Richard. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
They'll run out of the gun with Evans. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Whip. Watch the whip. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. That's complete to his running back, Evans. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Switch. Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4". I'm here all day. Hey, watch that.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott going for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Well, how many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
Darby brought him down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and
They run with Taylor.
41-yard line.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Love from the gun on third down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up fourth down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and forced the incompletion.
And here's Hoffrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Patriots take over.
23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah, can he put it aside? Let's find out. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Then we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Christian Kirk, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun. Love. Flushed out right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Jonathan Taylor.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. From the gun, it's Taylor. And some room to work. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown,
Jonathan Taylor, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6.
Back two is the Mike. Mike back two. Mike back two. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now Prescott. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Check Swerve. Swerve to the He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Here's a give to Richard. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From the 29, Prescott. He'll find Williams on the slant. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Come get set. Come on here. Come get set. Here we go. Kill. Here we go. 47. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. 3 buzz. 3 buzz. 3 buzz.
Prescott. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Here's Prescott. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
At the Colts 1-yard line.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Second turn defense. We're going to 54. Right here. Shit.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Patriots have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Taylor, the ball
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And it's 3rd down.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They just do get the play off. Love going to throw it. Got a man. It's Mims. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
A gain of 34 yards.
1st and 10, Taylor now. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They run once more with Taylor. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Ball carrier.
They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd.
Love from the gun. Open man is Duvernay. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Devin Duvernay. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. That point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Richard. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further.
He was brought down.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
The pickup. 2nd and 6.
Check 26, check 26. Check. Gun. Crouch. Switch. Go. Get out there.
They'll keep it on the ground. Richard, room here to run. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes...
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Jordan Brooks with it. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
They'll take over 1st.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They go to the ground again with Taylor. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Jonathan Taylor.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming.
It brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, Love. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. They'll run on 1st down. Taylor. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
1st down, going to the air with Love. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. In for the sack that time. Say hello to Brandon Williams. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back to Taylor on 1st down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. A gain of 5.
They give to Taylor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. Taylor. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a... And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead.
His kick is
And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Colts 21, Patriots 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 39-yard line.
Let's go, team. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Kill, kill, kill. Check 15.
from the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
52 is the mic right on there, right? 52 is the mic.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Kenneth Murray came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 42. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. On 1st down, it's Taylor. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. And let's check on the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Randy, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back,
touchdown, Indianapolis. Devin Duvernay with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the 1st down sack. Prescott got his man. That's Tyrell Williams.
Prescott's back.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
A gain of 12 on the play. It's now 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Flush to his right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off around the 27. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Dancing to his left. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Prescott from the gun. Throw right side, complete to Williams. A gain of 6 there on first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 49.
So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked by Kenneth Murray. 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
And this is secured by the Patriots. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Back to it after the pick 6. Prescott. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
Good.
18 big yards on that one and a New England first down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Watch the screen. 52. 6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. 52. Watch the flag, watch the flag.
On play action, Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 20. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Colts 42, Patriots 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check 52.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Christian Kirk, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Makes the score Colts 42. Patriots 21.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Their own 28-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts.
The tackle made by
It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
And the Colts first down.
Off the play fake, Love. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now Taylor. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
And it's 3rd down.
Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. He can run for it, and the ball comes out. Love lost it, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Recovered by the defense.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. One last shot now for Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for the Colts, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for New England, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll be